Hello guys, gals, and non-binary pals, and welcome back to Dragons of Stormwreck Isle. Yeah, that fight did not go how I expected it to. Let's just say that. I'll save the rest for the after dark. But that fight was very interesting. As a reminder, hashtag chaos in the chat for a chance to win this beautiful dice soap, gelatinous cube with bones and shells, and watch out for the shells, they're very hand exfoliating.
Also, we've only got 2 more episodes to try to make our tavern upkeep. We're currently at 83%. Thank you to everyone who has supported us. If we make the tavern upkeep tonight, we will be doing an additional giveaway of a copy of the starter set. If we don't make it tonight, you can help us make it on Monday, and there might also be a special incentive. But if you make it now, there will be an even better special incentive on Monday. Yes, I'm being vague. Don't worry about it. Just know that that's all an option.
Don't worry about it. We wouldn't tease you without paying off. So, when we left our adventurers, they were dealing with the aftermath of what seemed to be a semi-supernatural event in the wake of murdering a dragon with inflict wounds and sucking the energy out of this thing. Undar has boy, when they say suck the life out of you. Undar has just been winched up out of the ocean, where he landed on top of the blue dragon wormling, whose name was Sparkrender, if you were curious.
Oh, Sparky.
Oh, that's where the title below us came from. I get it now.
Yeah.
We just want to talk. With the thing down its mouth.
We get to talk. He doesn't get to talk. He lost his opportunity to talk by being here.
A dragon, exactly, by being a dragon.
I'm gonna go ahead and give myself this 1,000 bits from Red Dead Coquette for me to get that TPK going.
Do it.
I'll try.
Undar slips.
We'll see.
And he wipes us all out.
Yeah.
We completely massacre a dragon, and then we trip going down the stairs and all break our necks.
You know, there are weirder ways that people die.
Oh, that's amazing.
But Marlo is currently sitting crouched next to her amulet, which is in the center of the Dragon's Light constellation, etched in marble and gold in the center of the floor. And the 4 of you have a second to catch your breath. Marlo, looking down at your amulet, it looks pretty normal, except for the occasional blue and red spark off of it.
Yeah, I'm just sitting there watching it very carefully and quietly sort of whispering under my breath, that I don't know if that was the right move. I am sorry if that wasn't what I was supposed to do. I wasn't sure. I just, like that slight litany of suddenly realizing maybe that was not the correct response, and I hope I did not piss off the spirits of the dragons of this island and also Mother Nyx, because that would be bad. Just very it was my fault. Please don't hurt my friends. They definitely didn't do it. It was just me. So,
how about the 3 of you? What are you up to?
Marlo, that thing's not talking back, right?
Huh? What? Not yet that I've noticed, but also, well, if it's Mother Nyx, she doesn't usually really talk. I just sort of see things in the night sky, and it's 2 p.m. maybe on the outside. And if it's the dragons, I think they're probably just gonna destroy me. So you guys should be fine over there, though. Is Undar okay? Do you need any healing?
Just let us know if it does start talking
if
back.
Start hearing anything abnormal, weird, arcane whispers or anything, I'll let you know.
Okie dokie.
Does anyone, Coralynn, do you remember the that fable or the puzzle, the 4 of us doing the things?
Mm-hmm.
What did it say?
What did it say? to be very good and successful. If only I had written down the whole thing, which I did not.
Here, how about I read it to you again?
Think about looking at the
Yeah,
thing.
looking at the thing, we're turning all the stuff.
To the dragon's light. Yes.
To ye four scholars, point your eyes toward the dragon's light, for it guides your descent into knowledge.
Well, first off, I mean, why would we do what this thing says?
Well,
It could be one of those things that you are not expecting.
I trust it inherently. I think what we need to do, and then she's kind of like going over the...
Okay.
Unda, you were magnificent. I must say, you were quite magnificent.
Oh,
when you first ran out there, I thought, what is this idiotic hippo doing again and again? But you crushed it.
Oh, was that a pun? Still very focused on the amulet.
Twas. I think what we need to do, Unda, do you mind helping? We need to move these. I'm assuming these statues are, these things around us are they dragons or what are?
No, they're humanoids that stand approximately 10 feet tall. They
And there's
look like
5 of them, you said.
4 of them.
Oh, there's 4 of them?
They are as you see it here.
Okay, cool. I think what we need to do is move those, and then because I was the one that saw the like scratch marks earlier, right? I think these all should point towards what Marlowe is looking at, and my unseen servant is only so strong.
But why?
Because that's what the riddle says.
Yeah, the riddle is talking about pointing eyes towards the light, and she points at the amulet and like, see, it's the shiny light.
And then it helps us descend to knowledge, so I think it activates the elevator.
Oh,
Because we're at the top,
Could.
and if we go
there must be
down,
a library.
there's like a library or
Yeah.
Yes.
What is my talent?
or more dragons. Could be either one. We're gonna gain knowledge either way.
So random wizard. Sorry, no offense.
No.
Puts a book in the tower that says, point the 4 statues at the light. But the light it looked pretty scary when I was looking over the shoulder of the dead dragon.
It was not pleasant. I mean, it didn't hurt.
I mean,
Me,
I think
this
that
time.
the dragon that's supposed to be imprisoned here is inside that thing.
Inside the amulet.
Yeah, yes.
Oh.
And if we turn all the things towards it, maybe it releases the dragon.
Let me look back in this book.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
going
go look
back
back
to
in the
the
book and see, like, Doctor Strange. It's like read if there's like go to the beginning of the book and be like, were there any? Because I remember you said there was some passages at the beginning. Mm-hmm. Is there anything else, information that we might have looked over?
Most of it was star maps and how the constellations align as they shift through their seasonal dance. There is notes about the comet that
Is approaching.
That is approaching. It's kind of vague.
It doesn't say this book belongs to on the front or anything.
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
Perhaps Max and Min, we can ask them what they were trying to do. I mean, do they know the plan?
I
don't think so.
I mean, I wouldn't have told them the plan if I was the master dragon, wizard, master, or anything. I spent a bunch of time last night out sitting under the night sky, examining those like weird relics that we found and kind of communing. And maybe I'm just forgetting this. Like, do I have any sense between that, my nature checks? I'm happy to roll whatever you think I need to roll. Do I have any sense of like if that comet is like back around in rotation? Like, is this a precarious thing of like, oh, that thing's like in the exact same position as the last time that it summoned a red dragon versus like, oh no, that comet died 1,000 years ago. Or am I getting any vibes from my goddess?
Sure. I would like you to roll, Marlo, roll a nature check, and Coralynn, I'd like you to roll a history check at advantage, please.
Dope.
That was not great. Can I inspire?
Sure.
Better. 18.
Okay.
Also 18.
Brilliant. So, Marlo, from your memory of the night sky and having spent the night under it last night, or at least this very early morning when you woke up, staring at all of it, and you think back to the night sky and try to remember it. And based on the positioning of the mechanical star patterns that are down below in that globe, for lack of a better term, you think you remember seeing just like the faintest hint of where that comet might have been.
Okay.
From what you are gathering from what's here and what you saw in the sky, it is a current comet.
Okay.
Coralynn,
Yes.
that comet is very special to dragons. It is called the King Killer Star.
You're just remembering this now?
Coralynn just sharply take a breath and we all turn like, are you okay?
I want to know what set
Oh
this
my
off
god,
in
that
her
table-wide
brain.
gasp was incredible.
And just the like,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
something suddenly apparently struck her where she was like, oh shit. Great, King Killer Star, got it.
And in dragon lore, in dragon beliefs, there is a belief that the star, the comet, gives a great deal of power to dragons and could potentially be harnessed. Depending on how you do it, depending on what you do.
Right, as this is lore, there is no specificity involved in that process.
Yeah, or at least if there is.
Prophecy says that maybe
Yeah.
someday.
If you dance, monkeys.
Pretty much, but
Okay.
and also you get the impression that if you, because like you remember reading this in a history book ages ago, if you went digging for the lore, you might actually find the ritual. You might actually find what it is that they were trying that this does. But from what you know right now, you're not quite sure how the ritual works.
Okay.
So,
Sorry, just thought of that.
yeah.
No, I mean, good to have before we do
Yeah.
anything. I still think we should reconfigure the statues. I think it's our best bet. If you want to, if we want to do 3 of them, and then I can sort of like nudge the last one while y'all are sort of in high. That's fine. It's my amulet. I don't think that's how I'm supposed to use it, but I, panicked.
How long will this take, Undar? As like Madame Sawyer looks at
He goes to spin one.
All right. When you go to spin the statue, it's not hard.
Oh.
Like shifting it, you can feel that it wants to shift into the position that you're shifting it into, and you feel it settle into a recess as it turns into the center, facing into the center of the room, and you can feel that kind of thunk as it settles into place.
Do I feel any energy?
No.
Well, probably a couple of seconds.
Oh,
So then
man,
I'll
I was
go
hoping
do
it
the
would
next
take an
one.
hour.
I'll go do the 4.
Marlo's like, maybe we should have done that before we fought the dragon. Maybe we couldn't fight the dragon. Like she's like
yeah,
stream of
yeah.
consciousness under
And
her
then I
breath,
would.
like trying to figure
Are there
it out.
actual stairs there?
No.
Okay.
I was using the Lich Tower that we have.
Work with what you got.
Exactly.
We're just lazy. We
Yeah,
really
yeah,
like
yeah,
the
yeah.
elevator.
Yeah.
And you're gonna go ahead and turn that last one into the center?
Yep.
I'll pop my shield and like again body block, like shield up between that and them, so that like as we turn the last one, in case it like hits me with a beam of energy or something.
Before I do that, I am gonna cast resistance on myself,
Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
which is a cantrip.
Okay. And as the last one settles into place, you see a right next to where your amulet is sitting, a semicircular portion of the floor begins to glow, and then a staircase lowers down.
Sorry, I was wrong. It's not an elevator. It's stairs.
Oh.
I was concerned because I wasn't quite sure where there was going to be an elevator here anyway. Stairs makes much more sense.
Oh, it's now that we pointed out,
Yeah.
it really does make a lot more sense for the construction of this place.
Yeah, trapdoor bad.
You know, there was a brief period of time that I considered majoring in architecture, and then I realized that shipwriting
Going down the
was
stairs.
Undar is a hippo of action, that's for sure.
And Undar, it's a spiral staircase leading down.
Can I jump down first so that I'm in front?
Totally.
Certainly.
Since I'm closer.
Are you leaving your amulet where it is?
Did you leave your amulet where it is? Jumping down.
Is my amulet still kind of sparking and glowing?
A little bit, yeah. But there's so there's a little bit of the blue and red like sparks coming off of it, but in the center of it you see this comforting glow that is like the horizon on the edge of twilight.
I'm gonna put my hand on it and lift it up a little bit and see if the stairs move.
They do not.
Then I will take it with me.
Okay.
I'm gonna wrap the band of it around my wrist and keep it in my hand,
Okay.
rather than just put it back on.
As you do that,
Oh!
There it is.
I had sapphire buckler out, longsword in my hand.
Yeah. Undar's at the bottom of the stairs.
I know.
Yeah, it's like, whoops.
I was thinking, Marla, I'll just go past the hippo.
What?
The hippo.
Well, I was like, I'm gonna do
like,
this
how
and
do you-
move to the top of the
Can I jump?
stairs,
Yeah.
like so we get there at the same
It's like,
time.
no.
So, okay, what happens to me as I pick this thing up and regret my life choices instantly?
as you pick it up and wind the chain of it around your wrist and hold it in your hand, you feel the pulsing energy inside of it. It's warm. It's like holding your hand over a stove that has been lit but is in the low like ember stage, so you can touch it without it hurting you. And there's also a little bit of electricity around it, making the hairs on your arm stand up. But at the core of it all is a deep approval. With that warm twilight that you associate with your goddess
Okay,
at the
I was
center
gonna
of
say, does
it all.
it feel like my goddess is saying I did okay, or does it feel like some other being is like, good job, my chosen? It's like,
And as you're holding it with the warmth and the electricity frissioning over your skin, I don't think that's the right way to pronounce it, but whatever, you feel a little burst of energy in the palm of your hand. And when you look at it, there's a sigil imprinted there.
cool. This is cool. Yeah, just kind of glance, notice, just wrap my hand back around the amulet and be like, all right, let's go.
The amulet's still there, or it disappeared?
The amulet is still there.
Okay. I thought the amulet disappeared into her.
No.
Not yet.
Yeah.
No, just gonna keep on again. And I don't know if Undar like saw me like hesitate and stopped, or if he went down the stairs. Whatever. I'm just like, great, let's go.
Yeah,
Whatever.
I would have
Undar.
followed Undar
Yeah,
immediately.
heading down the
as well.
stairs.
Yeah.
All right.
I can't see anything. Oh no, I have dark vision. Oh no, I probably do not have
Wait,
dark vision.
is it dark down here?
It's pretty dark down there.
Great! I'm gonna give them a dark vision.
Wonderful.
As I panic slightly. No, I'm just gonna look up and be like, oh, it's gonna be dark down here! And like blow my like glitter stardust on everybody, and now you can all see 300 feet in the dark. Or whatever that
Excellent.
craziness is. No, I can see 300 feet, you can all see 60 feet. I can't read. I never learned.
Stale air heavy with the smell of old parchment floods your nostrils. The walls are lined with shelves stuffed full of old tomes and yellowing scrolls. Glass cases, toppled over and shattered, have strewn their contents across the stone floor. As you move down the stairs, the sound of splintering wood echoes through the space. And a moment later, you see an agitated bronze dragon the size of a bear, picking himself up from the wreckage of the old desk he apparently crashed into.
This is what Undar sees, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Oh, hello, bronze dragon.
I know, it's right at the top of the stairs hearing.
We're
we
like,
hear,
huh?
I'm assuming.
Wait,
Hello,
there's gonna
bronze
be
dragon.
sandwiches!
How are you today, sir?
A little trapped, and as he moves, you can hear chains
Oh,
crashing.
oh my goodness, you are stuck.
Yes, very stuck. Hi, hello, who are you?
Hello.
We're friends with Elder Renara.
You know, I never thought I'd be happy to hear her name again, but you know what, I am.
You might still not be happy, but it's got to be better than this, right?
Yes, it is. Hi, hello, I'm Adron.
Oh, you're the one that fucked up real bad. Cool, we're here to get you.
I wish I could argue with that, but my circumstances say otherwise. Hi, hello. Fuck.
You know what? I am, just because I can,
Like
Do it.
halfway on
go
the
ahead
stairs.
and burn a divine sense.
Okay.
Celestial fiend undead within 60 feet.
No.
I
of
am
those.
Also, as an
Sweet, my amulet's not a fiend.
also as an action, I'm going to activate my buckler, and I know of any aberrations within 1 mile. If there are any aberrations within 1 mile, the buckler vibrates, and I know the approximate direction and distance.
Okay. There aren't any that you can immediately sense. The buckler is a little bit warm on your arm, letting you know that the power is there, but you don't feel any aberrations close by.
Yes. Good news. You are not an undead celestial fiend or an aberration.
Good.
You appear to be a dragon.
Yes.
Look, it was worth checking. I played catch with an octopus that was actually a fungal entity for like 15 minutes the other day.
Let me see these chains.
Crunk, crunk. And kind of so as he turns, you can see there's a wide collar around his neck
buddy.
that 3 chains are connected to, pinned to the wall.
Was the key perhaps on the other dragon?
I don't think there was a key.
Oh, good.
He sort of just burned it, like arc welded it together.
Oh, right. Okay, that's better than me leaving the key in the ocean.
Oh, you killed him. That was all that noise.
Technically, I think I killed him.
Oh, right.
I held him.
I mean,
It was kind of a collective effort.
no body, no crime.
Are you a lawyer too?
Yeah.
Amazing.
Anyway,
D&D, I don't have a crowbar anymore, but I've got like a hammer and a screwdriver and a bunch of small hand tools.
yes.
And also this warhammer just like holds it out to you.
Oh, may I see
Yeah,
that?
no, go ahead.
For sure, we need to free you from the wall.
That seems like a good idea. Do you want me to pull it taut? Does that help?
Yes, indeed. Yes.
Okay, so
cover your squishy bits, like your eyes, kind of tuck your chin down.
and as he shifts to like pull one of the
Squishy. You said it.
No, they're like
love it.
dragonborn. There's a
Oh, it's a dragonborn. It's not a
no,
dragon.
it's a dragon, but they don't have their bits
gotcha.
hanging out. That's dumb mammal shit.
Gotcha.
He's still concerned
tracked.
about that part the most.
That's very fair, but
Boys.
Yeah.
indeed. But as he pulls it taut, he throws a wing over his eyes to protect
And
them.
then I'll smash the.
Smash it with the hammer. Sorry. Wow. Smash it with the hammer.
Make me a strength check, please.
Not athletics.
Would you?
Well, athletics is advantage.
I'll go with athletics.
Well, actually,
Am I
here-
giving him the help action since he's using my hammer, so you can have
Sure.
the advantage anyway?
Sure.
Anyway, the modifier's not as good.
No, it's not great. 22. Sorry, actually, that's pretty great.
I was like, wait.
I want you to think about that sentence that you just said.
We've been rolling so well, that felt disappointing.
So it takes you a couple of swings, but you're a big, strong hippo man wielding a warhammer that is pretty dang strong. It does take you a couple blows, but you're able to knock the eye bolt off and snap that chain free of the wall.
Perfect. Oh, that's one.
Give me 2 more athletic checks if you're freeing him from the rest of the.
23. Oh, and the last one is 8.
It'd give you a bit to inspire it, but all might have been burned.
I'll toss one of those over there. Oh, bad.
That was not on me.
9.
Oh, nice.
9.
So it takes I'm treating it basically the way that Ezra trades skill checks. The first two were very easy. This last one, for some reason, you're not able to get the right angle on it. It's difficult and it takes you longer than you think that it should, but you are eventually able to break it off, finally. It just took its sweet ass time. Mm-hmm. And Adron kind of like stumbles forward as the last chain breaks free and kind of like shakes himself. Well, that's a good start, thank you.
Oh, yes. Well, did you discover anything down here? There are many scrolls. And
I haven't been able to really reach them except with like the tips of my wing. I haven't. It's been a mess. I can go upstairs if you want to look around in here. I just don't want to. I don't want to.
Are you hurt at all?
No, just mad, embarrassed.
Oh, I'm kind of hurt, actually.
Do you need some healing? I can help that if you.
I got it.
Okay. Princess, madam, there's a bunch of books and things down here if you want to come the rest of the way in and.
We were in
check
front
out.
of you.
I thought I was in the middle.
Oh, I thought we were in front.
No, we were not in front.
Oh, I was right behind the door. I was right behind the door.
Why would I be in front?
It doesn't matter.
Coralyn's like, are you stupid?
I've never been in the front in my life.
And I don't intend to start now.
I will turn to wherever
I
you guys are.
apologize.
Should we all take a look and
Yes.
And then I'll turn to the dragon and be like, you're not gonna go like running off with your tail between your legs. Like, we'll just go back with you. You're not in trouble. We did come to find you, so
I'll wait and I'll go back with you.
thank you. If you're feeling like you don't want to stay around here, you could go find the very terrified kobolds over in that little side room and just let them know that everything's fine and they're not going to be in trouble and they can continue going about their business.
But they should go to the cloister.
But they should go to the cloister and talk to Ilgrunara.
Yeah, their boss is gone, so.
Yeah.
Oh, things about to get very interesting at the cloister. All right. Yeah. And he kind of shakes himself with that great big, like, it's almost like dog tags, except bigger and louder as he shakes himself.
It's cute.
And then he carefully picks his way up the spiral staircase, the chains dragging behind him as he goes up.
Right, we should look for anything important. I think you got this. I'm gonna walk up to wherever Coralynn is and just kind of like pat her very, very tentatively and gently on the shoulder, and I'm gonna give you some guidance.
I'm going
Thanks.
to detect magic.
Woo. Okay.
Detective.
Do I do it as a ritual? No, because I'm a paladin. I will cast it with a spell slot.
Nice.
Woo!
Oops.
Yeah, I'm gonna tap Coralynn on the shoulder, and I'm gonna kind of hang back. I'll like scan any sort of perception to see if I notice anything that everyone else is missing, but I'm gonna kind of just hang back because I've still got this like warm amulet in my hand. I'm a little nervous about it.
All right. Everyone who would like to, give me an investigation check, and Undar, you do so with advantage with the detect magic up.
What?
I know that feeling. Coralynn, what'd you get?
That is a 20.
20.
20-30.
I couldn't read. My intimidation is a different number than my investigation.
That's completely fair.
Yes.
Madam Celery.
I got a 17.
17, all right.
11.
Nice.
All right, and you're hanging back and keeping watch over things?
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna kind of hang back at the bottom of the stairs, like do the scan, keep an eye on the stairs, that sort of thing.
All right, so between the three of you, you're able to find some fun stuff down here.
Let me add this to the bag of holding.
Get your typing fingers ready.
Yeah, get your typing fingers ready.
The first thing that you find, kind of wedged back in a corner where Adron couldn't really reach it, is a full-on fucking battle axe.
Battle axe.
And in your magical vision, it glows. This is a magical +1 battle axe.
Whoa, that is a +1 battle axe.
It's weird how the description was directed at you.
I'm really glad that we've all just universally decided on a way to describe our weapons and their scale of, damage dealing.
It's very
helpful.
convenient.
And then you're also able to find a spell scroll.
Noise.
And with Madame Celery and Coralynn both looking at it, between the two of you, you're able to work out that it is a scroll of Hold Person.
Do you mind if I take that battle axe right away?
Go for it,
Please go ahead.
I don't think I can lift it.
No, we can't. We can't move this. We're mostly pointing it out so you can get it.
That's for you.
Yeah. Marlo can wield it, right?
I think I'm strong enough to wield it, but she'd rather have something smaller with more versatility so that she can swim.
Smart. Oh, good point. Good point.
I do want to add to equipment. I just want to look and see, make sure I'm proficient in it.
Yeah. Do you guys mention the scroll you found? Because Marlo's just gonna be like, boy, that would have been helpful earlier. Would have saved us all like 3 rounds.
I mean, to be fair, it's Hold Person, not Hold Monk.
Dragons can become people. Eldrar's been a person the whole time.
When they get old.
I guarantee you a Hold Person scroll is not going to work on a dragon transformed into a person.
You say that like we don't have debuffs. Anyway.
Well, there's that. And then Adron from up above kind of pokes his muzzle over the stairway. He's like, "Do you want this treasure? Because there's a bunch of coins and gems and
Oh, that's right. The dragon was sleeping on just like a fuck ton of treasure. I was very focused on him not murdering us.
How did we miss that?
It was definitely right there, and we got very hyper focused. Did anybody take their Ritalin this morning? I don't think anybody. Okay.
Wait, there was treasure up there?
I don't remember that at all, but
I
okay.
do remember you did say it.
I absolutely
You did
remember
say
it being
it.
described.
It was when the two, that's true.
Yeah,
When
we got very focused on how do we make this thing not kill us.
Oh, you guys noticed it when you guys first got up
We
there.
told you
Okay.
guys nothing.
Yeah,
we were
we didn't hear about
There's
that.
a dragon, don't talk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was part of the description when they first arrived, but it was like lightning arcs over horns and stuff as he sleeps on
Yeah,
coins.
I think I was more focused on the dragon description, oddly enough.
I will try to.
Yes.
Yes, we'd like to keep all that. We've got a bag that'll hold all of it, so if you can just scoop it into a pile, or just
Make
leave
it rain.
Take care of it.
You just,
or you two work that out.
these coins are just coming down. Ping, ping,
Yeah,
ping, ping.
legit though. We'll be like, you can brush it down.
I mean, it's a spiral staircase. I'm gonna get caught in weird corners.
It'll be like one of those Rube Goldberg wizarding devices where it just sets off all kinds of. Maybe just wait until we come back.
Well, I'm coming up immediately.
Scamper.
Yep, exactly.
Marlo's just like standing in the corner and just keeps kind of like open fist close, open close, like not sure what's happening. So anxious.
Are you gonna take any time to look at the sigil?
Once I feel like this, like, so I've got the sense that this room is fairly safe and everybody's investigating, then sure, yes, I will sort of like step. I think again, like turn. It's such a bad word. Turn my back to everybody, so I'm facing the wall and just kind of like, so that I'm body blocking if this thing like explodes in my hand or something.
There's definitely a hippo head right here, looking over.
Oh, get under! Why are you right there?
Oh, hello.
My passive perception is very high, I can tell. Also, you're 1,000 pounds.
I don't know how you can be scared with those little.
Yeah, I know.
I'm scared, just like he's right there.
You did not see what I did to that kobold.
That is true.
I kind of regret it. I should apologize later.
Later.
Oh,
at the
dear.
thing. Oh, okay, fine. Okay, fine.
So looking at it, it kind of looks like you put your hand on a brand for a second. It's not like deeply burned into your hand. You think that it'll probably heal and not leave much of a mark. And the sigil is a diamond with a crescent moon in the center of it.
Well, that's a little bit on the nose. So, first of all, I'll let the amulet kind of like drop down so I can just have my hand free and be like, so first of all, should I get this tattooed somewhere, and do you think it would be magic if I did? Second of all, does anybody see this symbol anywhere where I need to like press my hand up against it to activate something?
1, yes. 2, hold that thought.
Great.
Investigates.
With your detect magic still up, you don't see anything that looks like that symbol, like glowing on the walls anywhere or anything like that.
I'm willing to flip through every book.
Anyone who would like to can make me a religion check.
Yes.
Ooh.
I'm gonna try, even though my religion's.
I think I'm counting.
Oh, good. You get to
I think you
you're,
were
you're
very
part of the ranks
distracted.
of clerics who
You
don't
found
think
your
religion as a
religion.
proficiency.
Again, I
my
flunked out of cleric school, or rather, I gave up my order because I joined up with a bunch of pirates, which is why I'm really good at murder and really bad at God. I also rolled a nat 1, so I'm just like, yep, that looks like it'd be a fucking sick tattoo.
15.
9.
Perfect. With a 15, you've seen this before. You've seen this kind of... So, the goddess Nyx is worshipped throughout the multiverse, especially out in the astral sea. She is like out there. She's like the sea goddess that people pray to here on Tyrell. People offer her offerings in order to have safe passage through the astral sea. And you've seen a lot of different symbols of hers. That's one of the more unusual ones, but that is the symbol of Nyx.
Oh, that is the symbol of the goddess Nyx, of the protector of the astral sea. Much like Umberly here sometimes you give donations to.
No, I'm familiar. I've never.
Is that your god?
Yes, I've never seen this one before. Ours is a little different. It's more of the like this with the stars above it. In my order for the
Yes.
while I was there, it's more like this, and Arlo just like straight up like rolls up a sleeve and has like the little like one. I'm just thinking like if I get next to each other, is that too much? Is that too many moons?
I think if you get the right artists, they can really blend them.
Put it like
Yeah.
sort of a sleeve thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, right? Okay.
Next to
and-
Mike Tyson.
And when you get your hand close to the tattoo that you have previously, you feel that tattoo starting to warm up.
Oh, I don't like this. This is very disconcerting.
Did
Why is
we see
everything
anything? Was there
glowing?
anything on the courtyard statue thing that we were at?
Are you seriously doing that?
Yes, I am. Like
When you press the two symbols together, you feel this flare of power surge through you.
You're now a red dragon.
I need to go up. I'm gonna go upstairs. Maybe. I don't. This is very weird. I don't know if I like this.
You might need to get it tattooed here so you can.
I don't. Does it?
Or get a tattoo on the
I
other hand and
don't-
go.
Yes.
I can't decide if I want
Yeah.
to like test this or if I should just maybe go talk to Elder Renora and be like, and ask if she knows what this is.
I mean, if you go outside, there's like nobody out there. You can have a little fun first.
Ooh.
And some very dumb kobolds.
Are you done with my hammer?
Here is your hammer back.
Great. I'm gonna just I'm gonna go wait upstairs. You guys finish investigating here.
Have fun.
Just like scamper up the stairs and then like sit down, just staring at everything.
Is her hand glowing? Magic.
No,
Is the amulet still glowing?
a little bit.
Okay.
I really just need you to like smack the hammer and come charging up the stairs. Do not explain a single thing to Madame Celery.
Yeah. He's just counting. Well, he might not even notice. He's just counting.
That's probably what happens.
With Adron, it's just like.
you get the shot of like Madame Celery like sitting there like counting everything in the bag, and then just Marlo runs by in the background, just like slapping her hand, on, like the amulet on the hammer on her like belt, like just like
And then Celery just turns to Adron, and she's like, bees.
Bees?
Bees.
Jeez.
And then it goes back to counting.
Oh goodness. So, if you're ready to take notes, I have a loot pile for
I do.
you.
I've been waiting, yes.
There are.
Also wants to chat with Adron and be like, how long were you down there? Are you all right? Was it the blue one? Because that's the one that we destroyed. Blah, blah, that kind of stuff. While we're...
Yeah. So first of all, it is 4,500 copper.
You.
I don't know why they always put so much fucking
Yeah,
copper
a lot
in.
of copper.
2,200 silver pieces.
Oh my.
And 130 gold pieces.
Alright, well.
There are also 10 gems. There are 5 pale blue quartz crystals, which are worth 10 GP each. and 5 blue jasper stones worth 50 GP each.
Ooh, Jasper.
You also find a waterproof leather case with a blue silk fan inside that is covered in crushed blue gems, which is worth 25 GP, but way more for the like slay factor.
Oh my goodness.
Sick.
Look, I'm just saying, all the treasure
What?
on this island was very aesthetically pleasing and
Yeah.
well color
Yeah.
coordinated.
Yes,
I appreciate
yes.
that.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what you find. But as you're chatting with Adron, he kind of looks around and leans over. I think he was going to kill me.
There's no question he was going to murder. I'm sorry, but it's a matter of fact. Was not a very nice fellow.
In like a ritual way.
A ritual, you say?
Yeah.
Does this have anything to do with that comet?
You know about that?
Well, yes, we've learned what it means. And yes, the princess downstairs had remembered it at a very inopportune time.
His
but
plan apparently was to do this big ritual with the representations of the 5 aspects of Tiamat, with the 5
Sure.
things downstairs that the kobolds were working on, and kill me and use the blood of a dragon to unleash the power of the dragons that is tied into this island and make himself a draconic avatar or some shit.
Would one have to be a dragon for that to occur? Playing the character. She won't, but
I don't know, but it does have to be done at a very specific time when the comet's in the right place.
interesting. All right.
You're not gonna try to kill me, are you?
Let's go find Marlo.
That is not a comforting laugh.
Let's go find Marlo.
That is not a comforting laugh.
Dragon, I assure you, you have nothing. All I want to do is get off this, get back to my, and then like gesture to the money. Like, this is,
Of course.
as the
Yes.
princess said downstairs, my religion. So,
That is true.
That's really
but perhaps we should gather the rest and chase Marlo, because, looking off at her, still slapping her.
Let's just like touch. Like going through her bag, pulls up her little bag and like pulls out the like handful of like dragon teeth and finger bones and is sort of like just like checking everything to see what happens.
I'm just enjoying this image of
Yeah.
Marlo just constantly like slapping at her.
Like,
I was checking to see if it's changed. Like I don't know.
we just tackled a dragon and you're afraid of a burn mark.
It's a burn mark that makes me feel feelings. Marlo doesn't do well with feelings. That's canon.
Truth.
But Adrian, excuse me while I beckon to my friends. Hey! Like this, we're leaving! Yeah. Unless you found something, come up, please.
Are you good, Undar?
Yeah, I
Okay.
think there's no more magics. Yeah.
That is highly likely. Okay. Well, all right.
Yeah.
We're coming!
And if you want to, at any point, you can just like scoop a bunch of scrolls into the bag of holding to look
gotcha,
at
sure.
to look at later.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys come up with just, yeah.
Me, you took the bag!
Well, the money had to go somewhere. Oh no. It's gonna get clipped.
Clip it.
Oh,
It's gonna go somewhere.
gifts from this episode.
And all of us in costume too. It's perfect.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
Here are some scrolls. You can put them in the bag, please.
Yes, of
Open the bag.
Open it.
Come in.
All right, go ahead, Unda.
Big hippo.
Yeah.
Full scroll.
Yeah, so if you want to, you can basically empty the library of scrolls into the bag of holding, and
Let me just add that library. Scrolls.
Yes.
holding
and
them.
looking around, as far as you can tell, you have exhausted this island of what you can learn here, and Adron is eager to get out of here.
Marlo is also super ready to leave.
Yes, I think we should look at that statue. We should gather the kobolds.
We should definitely take them back with us, and we should probably go look at the thing.
Do we have any tools or anything? I have navigator's tools.
I have carpenter's tools minus one crowbar.
Well, I mean, for what it's worth, without having a dragon here to kill, I think that and he'll Adrian will kind of pause and like look at because you're all down there by now. Mm-hmm. He'll look at the astrological mechanism and then up at the sky. It's probably in about 2 days, but without someone here to do the ritual and be the sacrifice, I don't think it's going to happen.
Oh.
Does it feel like if we wanted to make sure it never happened again, we could destroy this and that would prevent it?
I don't think so. I think this is something that can just be kind of...
It's more about the knowledge than the device.
Right. Because, I mean, and he'll gesture at the piles of rubble. I mean, those were going to be an integral part in it, and they're just piles of debris stacked up by a bunch of kobolds. And he can be like, hey! What? You know it's true!
Y'all are doing great. You were just following orders. You still got that journal, right? Mm-hmm. We definitely need to eat... we could give it to the Elder, or maybe we should just destroy it. Make it that much harder for anyone to do this again.
I mean, that's fair. I think there is a certain alignment of circumstances that is extremely rare where this could actually occur, since we do need a celestial body to be playing with us.
That is also super valid, so...
I just hate to destroy a piece of history.
No, that's fair. Does anybody have any contacts in places where there just aren't a lot of dragons who's very interested in history that we could maybe pass this on to? Because I definitely don't think it should stay here.
No.
In the place where the thing can happen.
But I feel like perhaps you could take it with you when you return to your...
I've got a lot of adventuring friends up in like the Icewind Dales area that I could hand it off to, but I don't know if that's better or worse because that place kind of sucks.
Yeah, just if you game theory this through, right?
Yeah,
you
right.
have
But hey, that's just a theory.
if the book is here, then someone would need to know about the book, come here for the book, fight a dragon for the book. If the book was out there, they could find the book, think, oh my gosh, I need to go to this island. Come to this island. Do the ritual.
That's a fair point. Mm-hmm. Elder Renora doesn't seem particularly interested in having this ritual completed ever, given how much she apparently kicked ass to prevent it. So maybe that is the best place for her.
Her whole thing is peace and quiet and forgiveness.
Yes,
So it's
quite
not,
annoying.
I had just
really
divine inspiration.
really is.
Yeah, thank you.
Back when I was searching for those pesky
Those terrible
Phoenix
people
boys,
that destroyed
yes.
your ship, yeah.
There was a library that was well protected on the Sword Coast. They keep it for candles for some reason.
Yes, I remember.
Yes.
We've sailed by there a few times.
See? Good acting. I was like, no, I understand. I get it. Yeah. But,
Thank you, Red Dead Coquette, for the inspiration.
That was the divine inspiration
Yes.
going on there.
Uh-huh.
Right. Well, either way, we should all get out of here. I think probably.
Yes.
Have the other the non-flying kobolds come out of their?
Oh God, no! They're still hiding.
Great. Marlo will head down and like crack the door open. Gently, but like enough that that's gonna be the indicator someone's coming in. Oh, look at you! You followed directions so well. All right, kids, let's go. We're gonna take you all back to the cloister and introduce you to Elder Renara.
any campaign.
I am cursed and I'm
With
leaning
QNC.
into it.
I love it. I love this.
You might as well. They are very hesitant to follow you, but one of them is a little bolder than the others. It's kind of like, you're not gonna eat us?
Why would I eat you? You're gonna be tough and stringy. That would be very disappointing. I'd rather take you somewhere where you can get fed nice and learn some trade skills. Have you ever wanted to learn about alchemy?
Marlo, let's just get
That's
can
blowing
come
things
this
up,
way.
right?
Huh?
That's blowing things up, right?
It can be.
Their sister does that.
Yeah, she's there. I'll bet she'll teach you if you behave yourselves. And don't take more than one roll at dinner. They get very cross about that.
Fine.
Okay, let's go, kids.
Oh, look, it looks like Marlo's the duck and there's ducklings behind her.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, that is
walking
funny,
out.
Unda.
Marlo with like her weird glowing like
Smacking your-
hand things. She's not smacking anymore. She's just like, she's still doing the thing where it's just like open, close, open, close. Is it gone yet? Is it gone yet? No. Is it glowing? Is it doing anything more? Okay.
Meek goes and grabs the moonstone key, flies across and places it in the right place to get you across to that side where you can retrieve it on that side. And the unlikely party of these four, a brass dragon dragging bronze. I don't fucking know.
Bronze.
A baby dragon dragging chains behind him, and then just a train of kobolds following behind.
Kobolds, perhaps help carry the chains.
But they're
Please.
heavy.
That's kind of the point. It'll be less heavy if everyone helps.
I've got jerky.
I'll give you each a copper.
And there's booze back at the space.
Booze. Like that.
We are gonna get in so much
Pirate.
trouble.
How are we gonna get in trouble? Who's gonna know? How would they know?
I'm going to use my day of rations that I have left and hand them out. I have 10 days of rations. I'm gonna
Even
use
better.
The kobolds eat like they were starving.
Oh.
And are very
I
happy with the food that you have handed them, and thus revived, perhaps, or at least a little more empowered. They pick up the chains and start this like weird kobold conga line of a couple of them helping carry one chain, a couple help her carrying the other, and Meek and Min are flying above holding the third chain.
Cute.
You're not going to be able to get them into the boat.
Oh, right.
I
I can swim.
That was cute.
In stereo, no
Love it.
less.
Beautiful.
Will
So-
we still fit in the boat? I don't know if that.
With Marlo and Undar not in there, and the
presumably
kobolds.
help fly or like partially fly.
Yeah, so you're able with Adron having the chains, you're able to basically like lash them to the front of the little boat, and then he's able to fly ahead and tow.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
We can also. I can help push. I don't know about
Yeah.
you. Just,
So between the concerted efforts of everyone, y'all make it back to Dragon's Rest Cloister about 2 hours later. It's
Now.
getting toward late afternoon.
I don't know what you think we were doing during that boat ride, but I don't think we had a whole we had a dragon and everybody else pulling and towing, so we kicked back.
Yeah, I will take a nap, but before going to sleep, we'll reach into the bag of holding without saying anything and pull out the leather case, waterproof, and hand it to her. Hand with the fan, the sapphire, the sapphire fan.
Flap.
And I look at her.
Yeah.
Very nice. So the two of you kick back and rest. You two are swimming and enjoying the reconnection back to that particular element.
so much better now that I'm back in the water. Still wigged out, but better.
Yeah, and being in the water and surrounded by your home element, the back of your shoulder is still fairly warm, but it's like laying on a heating pad. Like, kind of in spite of yourself, you can feel your muscles relaxing around that spot.
Cool. Yep, we're just gonna make our way back. Get to the base, dock the boat, look up. Oh, that's right, all these fucking stairs.
Yeah.
Head up.
And up you go. Adron flies up ahead of you, and you can hear the squeal of many happy kobolds. Adron, you're back! And then the sound of a lot of small tools on metal to start getting rid of the chains. And as you all crest the top of the hill into the courtyard, where Adrian is standing very still, but actually laying very still as the kobolds are working on the collar, Elder Renara comes out and just takes in the situation, and then looks at the four of you. You have done more than I could have possibly hoped. Thank you.
You are quite welcome.
Come in, rest. You look troubled.
Madam Celery.
And we're just like,
Yes, that's right. The weird
point
thing.
to.
Yes.
Just straight up out of Indiana Jones, just like opens the hand, shows the symbol as the like amulet drops. Still like, is that normal?
No.
Thank you. Goodbye.
thanks, Doc.
Why don't you come into the temple and tell me what happened?
All right.
Come in, sit down, take a load off, tell me what happened.
Okay. Yeah.
Come on, kiddo.
No touching.
That kind of energy without actually like.
No, Marla will head into the temple. She will probably look over to Coralynn and just be like, wine? Thank you.
I can't believe it. oh, you mean the drink?
Oh, wow.
Oh, I'm sorry. You mean the drink. I thought
Yes.
That was very good. That was very good. Ha ha ha.
Yeah, I'll go in and I'll sit down and I'll do the play-by-play through everything that happened. Yeah, I don't think Marla has any reason to like leave anything out.
Okay.
The dragon's essence came and went inside the thing,
Yeah, I
which is
think
now
so. Then
inside
after
of
we
her.
terrified some children, we spent a bunch of time trying to figure out how to get up there. And then once we got up there, there was a sleeping dragon, and we were like, "Oh shit!" And so, like, just in the fall. And I wasn't sure what to do, and so I grabbed my amulet because that's sort of worked before. I mean, not really. I haven't really tried it before, but I've seen it work before in like stories and full stream of consciousness. Finally, at the end, just like, and now we're here.
And now you are here. Well, it seems to me, with the data that the comet is that I did not know what. From what you say, the blue dragon is very likely the offspring of the blue dragon that I fought a century ago.
Gross. Okay, but that tracks.
Come back to complete what his parent was trying to do. And with the comet being so close this time, it seems as if he was right on the verge of being able to actually do the ritual. You say that there was this red light over him that kept him alive longer than...
Yeah, it didn't seem great.
That is very likely Sharath's power. Or a pale imitation of it. The full power would have destroyed him. Turned him into little bits all over the walls.
Honestly, that would have saved us like 2 rounds of combat. I couldn't have been mad about that, but no, but I get what you're saying.
So, do you mind?
Sure. Whatever at this point.
And she traces a sigil in the air in front of herself between her and you, and then just lightly reaches out and touches your breastbone.
Okay.
With her middle finger, and you see this light spark around her finger. And if you've ever seen a gem that when you turn it, it's different colors as the light hits the different facets. It looks a little bit like that, with a little bit of the red and the blue. And then as she's looking at it, it settles into the deeper colors, into sapphire and into ruby, as she's looking at it and goes, interesting. It seems as though the power of your goddess turned the life essence of the blue child and what he had summoned thus far into a gift of a gem dragon.
Okay. What does it mean exactly?
It means you are a very unusual person, Marlowe.
Oh, I don't. There's no way that I can just like share that onto somebody else. I'm really not cut out for this kind of bullshit. This is a lot more the princess's bag or maybe the madam's.
You were the one who took the power into yourself and through the power of your goddess transformed it.
I was just trying to make sure everybody else got out okay.
And it is that selflessness that has given you this boon.
Fuck you, Dave! She just like stares down at the ground, like thinking through the entire process of what brought her here. Okay.
So, mechanically, you have a new feat called the Gift of the Gem Dragon.
Great. I love this mechanically, even though it's gonna give me an existential crisis. Cool.
All right. Is there anything that the rest of you would like to do in the next couple of days before the boat comes and gets you? To take you all back to the mainland?
Undar does want to ask. I do have a weird question. Maybe I don't know if you have an armory or any weird thing like that around here.
Not usually. What are you seeking?
Back in my early days, I used a pistol. It was like a black powder firearm. I kind of swore off it for a while with the whole ship being blown up and everything.
Yes.
But I might want to give it a try again.
I think that you and Mila should talk.
Oh, yes.
Black powder is one of the things that she has been experimenting with recently.
Well, I should tell her the dangers.
Yes, please, before she blows up another outbuilding.
Yes. Okay. Yes.
Madam Salary, anything for you besides Scrooge McDucking your
I think Scrooge McDucking will share the loot. Like, we'll definitely share some of the spoils with these other threes. So, exactly, not all.
Yeah.
We don't count.
Mine
multiple
have
times.
miscounted the thing, but we'll find a moment at some point over the next 2 days to steal off by herself to the North Shore. I'm forgetting the shore that it was that we found the wreckage.
Yes.
With my deceased lover. And we'll actually go there and just kind of take a minute and look off and be like, And then she'll reach into her brassiere, but she'll pull out a note that was from him, like when they were actually lovers. And she'll take it and she's going to have a moment. All right. And she'll kind of like toss it nonchalantly into the ocean. But she's going to take a minute just remembering that. Because even though she was about the money, she kind of was hoping she would see Dude one last time. So she's going to be like, all right, well. And then if anything triggers her into being like, yeah, she'll be like, okay. And then she'll get herself up, push up her
Potions.
bra. Yeah, push up her potions, and then just go back. But this is all by herself. She doesn't want anyone to see her do that.
Of course. When you're reading over the note, you can feel the sea breeze tugging a little bit at your hair, kind of like playfully whipping it up across your face. Very well, maybe like how a lover would. That gentle tease, and then when you release the note into the ocean, you see this little wave catch it and pull it out into the deeper ocean.
she'll have a very slight smile for about 1 second, a la Miranda Priestley and The Devil Wears Prada at the end. She'll be like, what? To herself. And then she'll like just turn around and walk back.
Love it.
Coralynn is going to have one last chat with Varnoth, I think, and just kind of regale the tale of their like cool dragon fight and show her like, ha! I've got this big ghost sword now. Just kind of being like that final thank you for all of the things you have taught me, and yeah.
Yeah. She will also, you know, for a, I had you pegged as a spoiled princess.
I get that a lot.
That'll teach me to make assumptions based on outward appearances.
I appreciate that.
You seem like a good kid. I wish you well out there. I hope that you find the path that suits you out there. And if you want me to introduce you to some of the people that I used to work with, I can do that. Send you out with a letter.
I might be interested in that. Thank you.
Of course. You're a surprisingly promising young student.
I don't think I've heard that one before.
Well, it helps to find the passion, to find what you're actually interested in.
I suppose that's true.
And she'll clap you on the shoulder, pulling the blow a little bit so she doesn't knock you over.
Oh yeah, Coron's still like, okay, all right. Yeah, we'll work on that.
and she chuckles and says, "Got a bottle of wine. Let's go have a last drink together."
I would love that.
And a few days later, the boat arrives. And the supplies start making their way into the cloister as the kobolds swarm the four of you, being like, "Do you have to go? Why do you have to go? You could just stay."
No.
Definitely cannot stay here. Absolutely not.
No.
Not because of you.
Well,
A little bit because of you.
yeah.
Like 10% because of you.
Aw, will you come back? Come visit?
No, not if I not even. But tell you what, when you get older, if any of you become pirates and you're out sailing the seas,
Oh dear.
look up to the night sky and think of me, and I'll know that you're out there watching.
Aw.
If you become pirates, do not come find
Yeah,
me.
exactly.
I'm fully expecting to be dead by the time any of you are old enough to become pirates. Pirates have very short lifespans.
But Renara is also there, seeing you off, as is Adron, kind of perching over everything. Thank you again for everything that you have done. Wow, this island will always be a memorial, a reminder, a fresh wound, perhaps, of the conflict between dragons. I very much appreciate everything that you have done.
Take care of Chester for me, would you? He's the octopus. He really likes the algae. He doesn't really have a lot of brain cells, but he loves playing catch.
You know, yes, I will make sure that he is well taken care of.
Great, thanks.
I wonder what happened to the undead octopus. That was different from the dead octopus.
We never did go back and check on that, did we? There might still be a zombie octopus somewhere down in the shipwrecks. I think the rest of the zombies probably gone. Mostly gone. Probably
I don't
gone.
know.
We
Yeah.
did break that curse, I think.
That curse has been removed, and I believe that the octopus may have been taken away as well. I will check into that.
Just in case.
Yes, yes.
I can do that.
Are we all leaving on the same boat?
There's only one.
Okay, cool.
Goodbye, everyone. It's been so great to
that's
see you.
right.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Bye, lovely senor. Oh, yes, it was lovely working with you.
Oh, weird. Oh, you're.
Oh, we're all on the boat together, huh?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, that's weird.
If only I could call an Uber, but that was Dave.
Oh, you're walking
He's
this way too.
definitely
Okay.
worse.
You're on.
Oh.
Why is that like the perfect ending to
Yeah.
to this group?
Everyone just kind of looked, and we all just like, without saying a word, split in 4 different. Like Marla
Yeah,
crawls up to
absolutely.
the crow's nest. Somebody goes to the cat. Somebody goes below. We just like split, like stare off into the water, never speaking
Sunset.
to each other.
And as our 4 adventurers split their separate ways on the ship,
one
finding their places to be for the duration of the ferry ride over, which is about a day, that is where we are going to end this campaign.
Oh, yay! That was so much fun. It was
Thank you
so
all so much, a million times over, for this amazing campaign. I genuinely think this is the funnest game that I've ever run. You guys are fantastic. This was a fun module to have on here. Yeah, this was great. Last chance for #chaos in
right,
the
giveaway.
chat to win the dice.
That's a chance.
Of course, now you must be present to win. So
Must be present to win. Continental U.S. only. Bye,
This
bye,
is
bye.
how we get the weak ones out.
But yeah, I think it's going to be a very interesting After Dark for this one. We
Yeah,
have
yeah,
quite a
yeah.
few topics that we want to talk about.
So I think this is an amazing opportunity to start putting the hint out there that Saturday, November 26th,
26th into Sunday the 27th.
will be a big charity stream here at the studio. And there's so much to do.
Yeah.
But
It's going to be a lot of work, but it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be at least minimum 24 hours, possibly a little longer,
fun.
depending on drift, because that's the thing that happens. And so if you're around, or if you need an excuse to avoid family, or if you just need something to put on in the background while you're working on stuff post-Thanksgiving, we would love for you to be ready to stop by. There's going to be a lot of fun stuff. You're going to see some familiar faces. You might see some new faces. We don't know yet. We're still working on it. But
Do we want to talk about who it's
The charity.
benefiting since
That's
we've
what I was
gotten
gonna
it?
ask.
confirmed?
absolutely.
yeah.
If anyone remembers off.
The charity is the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. They are a high-rated charity, and they're responsible for the Out of the Darkness Overnight Walk, and they do exactly what they say on the tin. They put a lot of resources into a variety of different programs to help with mental health awareness and suicide prevention for all ages, which is something that we're really passionate about here. As a bunch of people who use D&D as therapy.
Can't imagine what you're talking about. All right, so
I'm
we're going to go ahead and roll this.
and then we can close this out and go into our very in-depth After Dark. This is now a chance to join our Patreon if you want to get our After Darks early and hear us talk about this module a lot, because there's a lot of opinions. But first, Mooing Dragon!
Dragon!
You
Congratulations!
have won the giveaway.
Congratulations! We're gonna whisper you and let you. You're gonna need to get us your address and let us know that you're here. You know, all the things.
Yeah, and we will get you some wonderful dice gelatinous cube soap so that you can stay squeaky clean like all of our streams are and get some fun dice in the process.
What?
It's also just great soap, to be
It's really
perfectly
good soap,
honest.
Yeah, we've all
Congratulations!
So what is that? That's some soap, the Deck of
Deck
Inspiration playtest deck. If you don't already have one,
Yeah.
Ooh!
Ooh,
Spice it up.
Mooing Dragon is mooing in chat, so we know they are here.
fantastic!
Fantastic.
I've just whispered you in Twitch, so we just need your. Yeah, we might have your address, but if not, send it to us.
Congrats.
All right, so thank you all so much for watching. Give us a follow here on Twitch, a subscription over on YouTube, and if you're listening on the podcast, give us a review in the podcast app of your choice. The schedule for the rest of this next upcoming week, Natural One is off on Monday because Monday is Halloween, and we're doing some very special Halloween one-shot that day. Do you want to talk about that?
Sure. On Monday, same bat time, same bat channel.
7 p.m.
Which is 7 p.m. Yeah, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, or whichever time zone we're in. I thought we abolished them, but apparently we haven't. Anyway,
Not yet.
I will be running a game called Spoopy Scary Skeletons. It is a one-page, that's actually like 2 pages, don't worry about it. It's a one-page quick play RPG that I created a few years back, in which the players will be playing a troupe of trick-or-treaters who suddenly find themselves face-to-face with the skeleton army and have to make their way back to their safe HQ before the night is over. So please join us for that. There's going to be costumes, there's going to be candy, there's going to be shenanigans. It's going to be very fun. And since we did not make the tavern upkeep tonight, please know that there will be one regular special giveaway. But if we make the tavern upkeep, there may be an additional special giveaway because it's the last day of the month. So tell your friends, tell your family, and if you need an excuse to turn off all the lights and pretend like you're not home, watch us. What's the rest of the week look like, though, Tiana?
The rest of the week, on Tuesday, we are continuing with Chaos Agents Campaign 2. That will also be at 7 p.m. Pacific time on Tuesday. Wednesday, a new episode of the Redacted Reports drops on your general podcatcher of choice, continuing the mini-arc called Beck in Bedlam, where we follow River's solo trip into madness. And he might come back out. We'll find out. And then wrapping up the week, GDS will be back. Ezra will be back in this uncomfortable chair at same time, same bat time, same bat channel on Saturday at 6 p.m. to continue with Children of Fear as we rampage our way toward actually getting a good ritual, ?
I think there's
Done.
3 episodes left. Maybe 2.
That
it is-
sounds
not a lot.
right.
It is really close to the very end of that.
There's
campaign.
not much left because we're off on the 26th, so it's...
We'll
I
let
think
you know
I-
in the Discord because
Yes.
it's going to involve more
It's-
math than we're going to do live. But
It's 3 or 4, I think, at this point,
there's
counting the
very
wrap
few
up.
left.
Yeah. So we are rapidly coming to the end of Children of Fear. So if y'all want to be in on the end shenanigans of the Russian, the English, and the American, and whoever
else joins
joins us for the last several episodes, we had a character death.
Which you
I
can
know
go
about
back
that.
to our YouTube and watch. But for tonight, I think we're going to wrap it up.
Indeed. So thank you again.
Before though.
Yes.
Thank you, Ren. Seriously, this has been so much fun. I think everyone should drop emotes, say thank you to Ren. This has been such a fun campaign.
Thank you.
This has been so much fun. This one shot has been this 1-7 shot.
Yeah.
This one we always knew was going to be a
I know, it was 4.
We always knew it was going to be at least 4, and then there was like the downtime episode, and then a fight went longer than I thought it would.
Yeah,
and it
there
turned
come
into
the, there come
7.
the emotes. Thank you guys. Yeah, because this was so
Thank
much
you,
fun.
guys.
This was so much fun. You
This
did such an
is
amazing job.
truly an amazing table. I enjoyed every minute of this ride, even when I was face palming. It was great.
And we'll talk more about the specific facepalming of tonight's episode.
Oh my God.
In the After Dark. So
Yes.
your patron, look for that soon.
Indeed.
Yeah, I know.
But for
really
tonight, stay safe, stay healthy, and until the next time that I get to be in this chair, I'll see y'all later.